I walked into the living room, the late afternoon sun casting long shadows across the floor, only to find my wife locked in a passionate embrace with her boss. My heart skipped a beat, confusion and anger washing over me in a tidal wave. Before I could even process the betrayal unfolding before my eyes, she pulled away, a mischievous glint in her eyes, and introduced him as our new polyamorous partner. The words hit me like a freight train, leaving me stunned and speechless. The room spun as I tried to comprehend how my marriage had taken such a wild turn without my knowledge. Every fiber of my being wanted to shout, to demand answers, but I stood there, frozen, while they casually chatted as if this was the most natural thing in the world. My mind raced back to a dozen little signs I'd willfully ignored: late nights at work, the unexplained absences, and the sudden interest in open relationship podcasts. It was all a ruse, a carefully orchestrated plan that I was the last to know about. I felt like an outsider in my own life, watching as my wife's world expanded to include someone I barely knew. The following days were a blur of heated arguments and awkward silences. She insisted that this was a chance for us to explore new dimensions of our relationship, but I couldn't shake the feeling of betrayal. My thoughts were a tangled web of jealousy, hurt, and a desperate need to understand how this had happened. I couldn't help but wonder if I had missed something vital, some sign that could have prepared me for this upheaval. But deep down, a part of me feared that the real issue wasn't her actions, but my inability to adapt to this new reality. Then came the twist I never saw coming. My wife told me she had felt trapped, suffocated by the conventional expectations of our marriage. Her tears were genuine, and I realized this was more than just a fling, it was a cry for freedom. As much as it pained me, I had to confront my own insecurities and question whether I could truly accept this new version of us. The internal battle raged on, and I was left at a crossroads, forced to decide between my comfort zone and the unpredictable path of acceptance and growth.